Okay, so this video is all about how to use CodePen.io, an online HTML editor. So if you're trying to use an iPad and it's not working, but you have a laptop or you have an Apple Mac, please use that, because then you can use the plain text editor, Notepad, or text editor on those machines. But if you only have an iPad, that's all you have to use, then open up a browser and type in CodePen.io. You'll need to create an account. Use your Redeem email login. It's free, so sign up for a free account. So I've logged into my account, and if you click on your dashboard, you'll see any pages that you created, so that you can save them here and you can continue working on those pages. So I'm just going to click on that one, just because I made a start there, and I can show you how it works. If this is all blank, don't worry about that. You need to start. So there are many ways of working in CodePen.io, but here's one of them. You can see at the bottom here, this is a preview. So the bit in the white shows you what's in the body of your HTML document. So it will show you that bit that's in the body here. I've got a header and I've got a heading in there, and that's it. I don't have anything else yet. I'm going to add something now. And I've put just like you were doing when you were using CodeGeeka, or that I showed you in the other videos, I put a head section right at the top with my style in here. Okay, and I put some style sheets for an H1 heading, giving the font size, and to the header section to make this linear gradient. I could put some CSS in here. Now, the way some web pages work is they have a separate CSS file, which the HTML document calls for and loads it up so that it instructs the document how it works. I've put it in the HTML here, but I could put the CSS here. However you work, it's up to you. It's not really a problem. This window here is for any JavaScript, and we'll be doing some JavaScript later. Okay, so how do you put a picture in? That is the big question. So I go to my body section, and I don't want it in the header. I want it just underneath the header. Now, an image uses an image tag. So I put an image tag in. And if you remember, image tag has some properties. It has the source. That's where the picture comes from. It has alignment. So I say align equals. And I can put the picture to the left or the right of the screen. So I'm going to put it on the left of the screen, and then any text will wrap around that. And I can also control things like the width. So if I say the width is 100, it'll be 100 pixels wide. Otherwise, let me make it 200. Now, normally when you were using a notepad or something like that, if you've watched the previous videos, you'll notice we saved a picture file in there, and then we just put the name of the picture file in. It's in the same folder, so we just put the name there. But when you're working in an online browser, we don't have anywhere to put those pictures. There's a file down here for assets, but you'll notice that photos and things like that, you can copy the URL. I couldn't get this to work really. But if you have files of things, you'll notice that's for the pro version, so you have to pay for that. So here's a workaround. You can use pictures off the internet and put the URL in. So I'm going to go to Creative Commons. That's old search, creativecommons.org. And I'm going to search for a picture about computers. And I'm going to do it on Google Images, let's say. I just click the search there. And let's say I want to use, it doesn't really matter which one. Let's say I want to use this one. So some ways I can get the URL to that. One of the ways is if I right-click on it and I go copy image address, it'll copy the URL where this is coming from. Now, if the owner of that website then moves it, it changes your website. But you know, we're doing something online here, so I'm just going to copy the image address. I go back in here, and where it says image, src, the source equals, and I put that in, and you notice going to HTTPS and then a whole set of addresses. And you'll notice, voila, it's put my picture in here on the left. So what if I wanted sorry, on the right. What if I want to put it on the left? I would change that there. Just click out and it's moved my picture to the left. I put width 300. So if I wanted a bit bigger, maybe 500, I will put it in. Now that's probably bigger than the picture, so it might start pixelating. But you get the general idea. And then if I start typing some text in here, I'm just going to type random characters, you'll notice that that text is wrapping around here. Ooh, it's inside my header. That's why that red bit is, so I'm going to go, after closing the H1 tags, I'm just closing the header tags, click out of there. That keeps my header separate. And you'll notice it's putting the text that I'm typing here. I probably want to put that inside paragraph tags, just to keep things nice and neat, to make a separate paragraph. And you'll notice it doesn't really change the effect, but it's just a hell of a lot neater. Whatever I want in that paragraph, I can now type in here. And what happens when you want to save? Well, you're logged in, so when you click save, what it does is it saves that project. So nothing came up. I'm assuming it's saved properly. So let me go back, and if I look on my dashboard and I go back into that file, let's see if it's updated it. I hope so. There we go. So you can save your work, you can keep your work. When you log in next time, you will have it here, and you'll be able to have a link that you can upload so that you can see your files. I hope this has helped.